that. This is clean. He bought Fury Glass, y'all.
Power on. Bluetooth setup. Searching.
Come on.
Bluetooth device is connected.
My own tax papers.
Okay, now you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him...
Let's go.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Right, let's go out.
Let's do it.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep,
And box.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Let's do it.
Yeah, this dude is trash, man. They need to update his power or something. He ain't hitting like that. Like,
3, 4. Are you okay?
it's Fury. I've been hitting Fury with some big shots. He ain't even got rocked. Come on, man. Let's be real, man. Fury ain't even got rocked.
And relax. Come on, calm. He's alright. You're alright. Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's
Stamina is just kind of. See, he one of them fighters that's gonna surprise you late
1,
from his stamina.
2, 3,
20 rounds,
4.
fighting 20 rounds. Yeah, this is my chance to catch him again.
Knew I could rap out. So best in the look, bro. That shit you would get clapped out. My sister turned that out. I call me a black blackout.
ChatGPT definitely racist because it was made by them people.
6, 7,
Can't wait to broke get back down. My niggas famous for love, but not now. Drake shot going up, how that sound? Big taste on the hill, we southbound.
and
Come
time.
on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through.
Do your business.
I got it coming in front Just go to Lambo and launch mode. Release the things that'll keep me back. On me to be fake and agree with that. Yeah. That's real life. Just go to Lambo and launch mode.
That took my health all the way down. Stop it.
2, 3, 4,
That took my health all the way down.
5. Give me your gloves.
Crazy. You cheated me on this game.
That's time.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Let's go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I could drop it.
Ride it out. Don't worry about it.
That's on me because I wanted to try out a new fighter, and it's highly disappointed. Highly disappointed in him. Highly disappointed. Stamina is just complete trash. Uppercuts, that's his power punch. Ain't done nothing. Didn't do nothing. I mean, highly disappointed with this Jack Johnson. I thought they was gonna make him a better fighter, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's David Benavidez. He's a whopping 6 foot 2 inches tall and has a reach of 74.5 inches. And up against him, it's David Benavidez. He's 6 foot 2 with a reach of 74.5 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. This guy was sparring with world champions like Triple G at just 15 years old. And it's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez.
This bout is...
We waited a long time for this fight. It's here. And we're underway in round one. That jab doesn't score. Good defense with that left jab. They exchange punches. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Failing to score with that right hook. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And around that seemed like he
David Benavidez might be the best boxer in the game.
It's like two different.
I ain't gonna lie to you. He might be the best boxer in the game.
There's the bell for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab was blocked. The straight right just misses. They block the jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of the...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. The Mexican monster's in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. David Benavidez might be ready to go. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter punch caught him clean. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And it's survival time for David Benavidez. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And the Mexican monster might be ready to finally go. And the big Mexican monster is down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. The Mexican monster's in trouble. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down, you've got to think right.
I need you to switch back now.
On to the fifth we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
A lot of effort being exerted here. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. I thought we were going to see the finish there. Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. David Benavidez might be ready to go. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Everything in the bag.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
It's out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Keep smart. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't low.
Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one.
This is the beginning of round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Mexican monster might be ready to finally go down. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Incredible work rate. Beautiful counter shot. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. He misses with that straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Good man, good man.
Behind your jab basics, get your rhythm back, then we go again.
To the pair. Good work out there, the jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
How about that time counter? The Mexican monster's in trouble. A much better game plan here.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Missing with the hook. He parries away that left hook. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Climb yourself back, come on.
And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Gonna look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Oh, wait a minute. David Benavidez might be ready to go. It's been all one. Whoa, wait a minute. And the Mexican monster might be ready to finally go down. Well, it's go back to the drawing. They could have picked any venue in the world, but they chose this one for a reason. What an atmosphere. This is the Lighthouse. Jack. Andy.
This bout is...
And this one has all... Here we go for round one. Nice exchange here from both men. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. This theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Andy Ruiz is rocked. And Andy Ruiz couldn't take anymore. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
They're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now is down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Well done with that. Oh no, Dempsey is hurt. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Both men getting off the canvas in that incredible round.
Absolutely crazy.
Win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Okay, I'm happy I like that round. Good work. You were thinking just the same.
Anything. Go back and win the rounds, right?
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight down.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're getting back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab.
Be 3 shots. Keep smart. You were smart. You weren't like...
It's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything.
Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
And there's the bell for round 2. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? They have no respect for each other's punching power. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows.
And Ruiz goes to the canvas. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Andy Ruiz is dazed. It's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're clear.
Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in it. There's the bell to start round 3. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They blocked the left there. Oh boy, in trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Dempsey in that.
What's he doing?
There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They blocked the left there. Stamina is off the charts. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. How about that time counter shot? Andy Ruiz looks like he's in trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard. Hold it right there. Andy Ruiz on the verge of going down. And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
7, 8.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Dempsey in that left. Time for the 5th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Hold that thought. Andy Ruiz looks like he's in trouble. To the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really.
See, Jack Dempsey is nice. He got that nice little movement swivel thing he doing. I'm gonna figure out how he doing that.
6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
That come in clutch, come in smooth. And it seemed to.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy. There's the bell for round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
So close with that uppercut. Andy Ruiz is rocked. Whoa, wait a minute. Andy Ruiz is dazed. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now hold it right there. Andy Ruiz on the verge of going down. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will he do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the court?
Whoa, Johnny! Andy Ruiz looks like he's in trouble. Didn't wait. Hold that thought! Andy Ruiz is dazed. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. The great heavyweight champion just got clipped.
Hold on, he said take what?
Impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
He said
I
what?
need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible.
Nice round, good round, I like that, I'm happy. You're getting your time in.
Guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on,
Few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
To go, but you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
Down back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his...
Round 7, here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
back on that headshot. Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Andy Ruiz is rocked. And down goes Andy Ruiz. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you continue?
Let's talk about Dempsey in that. And we enter the 8th round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Andy Ruiz on the verge of going down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Ugly start for me.
So it's onward and upward after a
Should never lost though. Even though I was playing with Andy Ruiz, should never lost though. We lost the fight on not good enough movement, but still do got some good movement. Whatever he was doing, it would really work. Can't be trying all these new fighters and stuff like this. So it's cool, but you know what? The Klitschko era will be back. No Sugar Ray, just pure Klitschko era.